YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to another Identity 5 video. Before we get into this one, I would like to say that 70% of you guys who watch these videos are not currently subscribed. So if you guys are enjoying the videos or new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so in this video, we are going to be going over essentially a guide on how to play the little girl. A lot of you asked about this, so I decided to make a guide about it. So the first things first, if you spawn into the game, this is the first thing I really just want to go over. If you spawn in the game, if you get a bad spawn, you can immediately teleport away to somewhere else on the map to another survivor that has a better spawn. For example, if you spawn at Working Carousel, not a lot of pallets, not a lot of places to kite, you can immediately teleport across the map all the way to first stop, all the way from that third stop area, that Working Carousel, to the first stop. You can go, you combine with another character and help them decode or whatever, go back to decoding. That's just something I want to highlight immediately. You can immediately, if you get a bad spawn, teleport across the map to any other survivor who is in a better kiting area. Next thing I want to show you guys is how you're essentially going to kite with her in a game. We're going to go through a full-length gameplay, full-length description in how this works. So essentially in this game we have going against a wax artist. Melodic Misery is the batter is actually Pinto. If you guys know Pinto, playing on Mel's account. So we're playing in this match together. Does go after the Merc for a little bit here, you know, chases him around, goes for some hits, and eventually he's going to change targets to me. And I'm playing the little girl. So he's going to go ahead and leave the Merc here again. You don't want to commit a whole lot of time to Mercenary. And he's going to go ahead and head over to me and essentially chase me here. I'm in a bit of kind of not a great area. So immediately I'm going, I get heartbeat. I'm going to go ahead and rotate away and just kind of kite away here. So essentially, guys, a huge strategy with little girl is to put yourself in a position once you take a hit, you want to be able to combine right after the good kiter. You see Pinto coming in already. I'm telling Pinto, I'm getting chased in a bad area. I might get hit here. I'm going to use a page to create a little bit of distance, but I'm telling him I might get hit. So be on standby. So what's going to happen is here, I'm going to take this hit, and then I'm going to immediately combine with Batter. Batter is a really strong kiter. This also works really well with Mercenary or Forward or Wildling or any other good kiters. So now, guys, he can't really change targets because he's already injured someone. I mean, he can change targets. Actually, it probably would have been a better play, but you don't want to change targets. You've already injured someone, and changing targets wastes a lot of time for the survivors. And if you change targets, I just get out of the combined form, and Pinto heals me, and we're in an excellent spot as survivors. So essentially, if little girl gets hit, she wants to kite towards a survivor, towards a good kiting survivor like Batter in this instance, take a hit, and then combine with them, which forces the hunter to either keep chasing them and probably get kited, because little girl's support is so good when someone's kiting, because you can use the pages, you increase their vaulting speed, whatever it may be. Or force them to change targets, which wastes a lot of time. So in this instance, the wax artists are just going to keep chasing me and Pinto, and we're just going to keep looping around here. We're not going to, fall for anything, fall for any tricks. I think he doesn't block the window here, so we're just going to vault it again, and we're just going to keep on looping over and over and over. We have pages to work with. We have batter balls to work with. We do see the wax artists go ahead and block off this window. So we're just going to use this time to transition. I'm telling Pinto, don't waste your balls. I'm going to go ahead and use a page here. And we're just going to create some distance, just like a prospector magnet. Pushes him back. Communicate, guys, with your teammates. I'm like, Pinto, I'm not going to use, I want to save my pages, use a ball here instead. He's like, all right, I'm going to use a ball. He uses that to push them back. And we essentially just can keep doing this over and over. Whenever the hunter gets close, I can use my page, or Pinto can use his ball. Little girl is really strong in VC with a teammate, because you can communicate when you want to use each item. Now, keep in mind, guys, something that's really important is if, for example, you're playing Priestess and you combine with the Priestess, then you can actually cancel the Priestess portal accidentally if you use that page at the wrong time. So you want to constantly communicate which item you're going to go ahead and use first. I'm pretty sure here I tell Pinto I'm going to go ahead and use a page. And yeah, we push the hunter back, create some distance, and we're just going to keep on going. And at this point, guys, the ciphers are winding down. You see already 2 ciphers down. Doctor's on a cipher, Mercenary's on a cipher. Pinto hasn't even been hit yet. We've already been kiting for like 120, almost 120 seconds at this point. I think over 100 seconds. And he hasn't even been hit. Wax Artist is going to go ahead, and I believe he blocks. Yeah, it does block this window off here. And we're like, all right, well, I'm just going to go ahead and use a page here. And I tell Pinto I'm going to use a page, push him back, give us a little bit of distance, and we're just going to get upstairs hospital again. Pinto has not been hit. We have not been hit this entire time since we combined 2 ciphers now remaining. I'm like, Pinto, it was a little bit of miscommunication. He was going to go for a ball, but I'm like, no, you're going to use a page. And look at this, guys. I almost have another page back already. Now, something to keep in mind, guys, as a little girl, If you're the little girl and you're not getting chased first, you want to make sure you're decoding and at least finishing one cipher. You don't want to like immediately go find a survivor, combine with them instantly and not decode. At this point, we do take our first hit, unfortunately. But we still have a password page and another ball to work with. So I'm like, Pinto, go for a ball. This one I want to save my pages, and he doesn't even need it. We end up making the window anyways. And he also has increased vaulting speed because of the little girl's ability. And we just go back to looping yet again, already down to 2 cipher machines. Doctor about to pop, Mercenary about to pop. We use another page there, and he hasn't even downed anyone yet. The Hunter has not even downed anyone yet. So yeah. So guys, again, as first kiter as little girl, you only really want to go combine someone and not decode if you're getting chased first. If you get chased first, you take a hit. Make sure you take a hit first, and then you combine with someone. You don't want to distract them from their decoding. At this point, the last cipher machine's already primed. We've looped this in the entire game. Pinto still has a ball left. I still have a page left. We could have kept kiting for another like 100 seconds, like easily. And by the time we used up the page and the ball, I would have had a second page available. So we could have kept doing this forever. At this point, Pinto's going to go ahead and open the exit gate. Doctor's going to get to this window. She does actually make it, it looks like. And she's just going to kind of keep kiting around in this area. Good move from the wax artist there to stun her and get her down. But yeah, guys, again, huge part of Little Girl is when you're combining with someone, make sure you're communicating who's using what page. I actually kind of cucked Pinto here. I drop a... I drop a page there, and I push him into the Hunter, and he gets knocked out. It was so funny. We were at BC, and he was so mad, and I was laughing so hard. That was the funniest thing. But the Mercenary, nonetheless, he still gets the save, and these two are still going to be able to make it out, so it ends up still being a win for us anyways. So that's essentially how you kite with Little Girl. Kite as much as you can. Use your pages. Once you take that first hit, combined with someone nearby who is a good kiter. Again, communicate with your teammates who you want to combine with, so you can combine with them, help them kite, and they can kite for a while. The Hunter has to either force you and kite around chase around the pages plus whatever kiter's ability, whatever they have, which is almost impossible to do as a Hunter, or they just have to change targets, which wastes a lot of time, and then I can just get out of combined form and that person can heal me back to full health, and we're in an excellent spot as survivors. One last thing I want to point out as Little Girl, guys, if you're dead on share in this instance, like I'm dead on share, you can combine with someone, and they will guarantee the hit for them because the person kiting that you're combined with will take the hit before instead of you. So if you're dead on share and you want to body block as a survivor, just combine with them, and they guarantee them blocking them taking the hit for you. So you can see here, we're just in a custom here to showcase this, but Kayla's playing Seer here. I'm playing Little Girl. I would be dead on share if I were to go down, but I just simply combine with Kayla. She does go down here, but she takes the hit for me, and I'm able to continue kiting and kind of just stay alive just like that. So yeah, those are the most important things as Little Girl, guys. The first one is if you get a bad spawn, you can teleport away to a better kiting area to another survivor. The second thing is if you're kiting first, kite as well as you can until you take a hit, then combine with a good kiter who's nearby, and they can help you kite for the rest of the game until the Hunter changes targets. And the last thing is if you're dead on share, combine with someone, for example, someone who rescued you. You cannot combine with someone if you have Tide Turner, keep that in mind, but you can combine someone without Tide Turner, and they can guarantee that body block for you. Last thing I do want to point out, guys, is that in the early game as a Little Girl, make sure you guys are decoding at least one cipher before you go in support. Again, Cipher Rush is so important. I know a lot of people will be inclined to try to teleport away instantly to a person who's kiting, combine with them and help them kite right out the start of the match. But guys, it's really not as effective. Make sure you, make sure you're constantly decoding as much as possible. Again, decoding Cipher Rush is so important, so make sure you guys are decoding, at least completing one cipher before you go support your teammates. And with that said, that's going to wrap it up for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you liked the video, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace out for now, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one.